Right now, we are going to be having a look back at the Neca, A Nightmare on Elm Street. We're going to be having a look back at Freddy Krueger from Cult Classics. Well, hi everyone. I just wanted to do this review once again for Freddy Krueger right here. And yes, the only reason why I haven't reviewed Freddy Krueger was because I was very busy. Of course, don't mind that. This is from the Cult Classics series, and this is actually from Series 2, or I believe it was from Series 1, I don't remember, but this is a very cool figure, and I did pick this up at a comic shop. It was worth it, but, you know, the money I could have saved easily for another Freddy Krueger, maybe the one from Toys R Us, but I just wanted to pick this version up because it's really scary and because it's really amazing. So, let me just show you. Let's take the base out, first of all. Let's see, like, the detail on this figure. Now, the detail on this action figure is really cool. You have the burned marks over here when he was burned. All the movies kind of like, and this one has very nice detail in the jacket. Now, in the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, Freddy Krueger does not wear a jacket, but a New Nightmare movie he does. So, you know, you can see that's pretty cool. But the remaking of A Nightmare on Elm Street was actually very disappointing. And people who haven't even seen, like, Jackie or LaHaye, I didn't like the character because, first of all, he wasn't really scary. Second, he was, you know, he continued his humor throughout the movie. And third, he's just basically not that really scary, you know. I mean, you know, what are you gonna say, like, what are you gonna say about Jackie or LaHaye? What are you gonna say about Jackie or LaHaye? He didn't, what are you gonna say about Jackie or LaHaye? He didn't even take the Freddy Krueger thing, and he just never, he just like didn't, he just never did the Freddy Krueger thing, and really nice detail right here, the stripes over here, and Wes Craven actually added these, and, you know, just to show you this right now, bring him onto the base and see what he looks like. But in the deleted scenes, the deleted scenes from the movie, there's like this commentary where where they talk about Wes Craven and the making of Freddy Krueger's outfit. So in the interview they talk a little bit more about the jacket right here and the improved brand new version of that, because in the movie, you know, it's actually really cool. So, you know, just because, you know, they talk about how they reinvent his glove as well, you know, you can see, and his jacket, which is like the main purpose of the movie, is just like, you know, to make him very detailed and like, and they made him very detailed, but he's really cool, you know. So yeah, that's pretty cool, you know. So yeah, that's pretty cool, you know. And 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 so yeah, you know, let's just bring in Jason Voorhees, and we're gonna take a better look at what they look like, both. Really, how tall they are, but to show you the difference. Now, Jason Voorhees is actually very taller, and this makes him really big, than Freddy Krueger. You can see the difference right there, and you can also see, if I show you just right here, you can see that there could be a little difference in between them. That's what they show right here, and that's pretty cool, yeah. It's really nice. So, let me just take Jason Voorhees out of the way. He's from Freddy. He's from Freddy versus Jason, by the way. And take him like right there. And I'm gonna actually show you Freddy Krueger. So a close up of him. So really nice detail. You know, I gotta say I'm really impressed with this figure. And not just like this, but also the coat. It's not just any detail. It's also very rubbery. So let me just put this down so you can see better. And I'm really impressed, that they've actually done a really better one. They reinvented a real leather jacket or a real trench coat that he wears basically in the movies. I'm really impressed with that. You can see all the detail in this coat, and it's all lining up to here where his sweater is at. That's really cool. Really nice detail on the fedora hat as well. That's removable. I'll show you that later. Really nice detail on the boots, and really nice detail on the pants, and also the combat boots that he wears in the dream sequence, where he goes after, where he goes after, where he goes after Heather and tries to kill her. So it's pretty cool, because Heather is trying to get away from him. So that's pretty cool. Really nice detail on the glove right here as well. And also right here as well. So it's pretty cool. Articulation. This Freddy Krueger's head does rotate. It does move side to side and goes up and down. He does have really nice articulation over here. Cut joints. Swivels right here. See that? His other hand over here does move. You can see that it bends right here. See, it's really nice, but one of the blades kind of broke off of it, so I recommend you be very careful with that, Try not to break them. It's really careful. He has waist articulation, but because of the coat, you're just going to get a little bit of articulation, like right here. Not really that poseable. And I don't like the pose they do when they stand somewhere on the base. I mean, they could have done the articulation on the legs a little better, but yeah, who really knows what they'll do next? But that's basically what they did with the figures. They wanted it to kind of stand like that, like he's going after Heather. Going after Heather and her son. Then we have some really nice detail on the combat boots. Really cool. He just wears normal boots better, but I don't like the way he's posed. Look at this. You can see that even in this pose, you can't stand him up or anything. You can't do anything about it. But he's not articulated, and he's just gonna fall down right there. He's just gonna fall down right there. But that's pretty cool. Stand him up on the base where the pegs go into, and this is where he goes into. So that's pretty cool. Accessories. Freddy Krueger does come with a full script. Unfortunately, what? Unfortunately, you can't read that, but you can see that right there. That's pretty cool. He does come with his removable fedora hat as well. Really nice. Then he comes with a real base. And this does snap in. I'm just going to leave it right in here because I don't want it to snap off. It's going to ruin everything, but I don't want it to ruin the base. I don't want it to ruin the base or anything. I don't want to take it off. I do not want to do that because what would he be without his base, without that broken, without that broken piece, Just put Freddy Krueger down in here. Come on, get in there. Oh, come on. Don't make me wait. Don't make me wait, And yeah, who knows what Neca will do next. Maybe they'll make more Nightmare on Elm Street figures like this one. But they did make some, but yeah, it's pretty cool. The paint applications on this figure are really awesome. They are really awesome. And if you're a Nightmare on Elm Street fan, you won't be disappointed because, right away you can realize that this is actually pretty cool. And from a perspective, this figure is actually very detailed all over. And he just, if you try to take the trench coat off, which I'm sure he won't, his arms will stay the same. They'll be black, like he was just wearing the coat. But That's basically what he was wearing, so, in the movie, so I wouldn't want to take the coat off, because he looks better with the coat when he's, like, wearing it, so. Yeah, it's really nice. It is made out of rubbery material, but that's, everything you can actually see for the figure, so. Really nice. And if I was to give this figure a rating, I would give him a 10. A 10, yes, my friends. A 10, because he's actually a very poseable figure. And if I actually did take his coat off, I mean, I don't really want to talk about it, but he would look really bad without the coat, so I'm not going to take that off. That just ruins the figure, and basically that's what I just said before, so yeah. So yeah, that's just what I said before, but now I'm going to compare him. With Jason Voorhees from Freddy versus Jason. So here he is. Here's both of them, and as you can see, they're actually very nice. Now, Jason is a little bit taller. He's a little bit taller, don't get me wrong. It's nothing like he's not going to be very tall. In the movie, he's really tall, because he wears these boots, like I said before, in the movie. That's what makes him really tall, And this just is amazing. So, if you're a collector of both movies, or you're a collector of Freddy vs. Jason, Friday the 13th movies, or a Nightmare on Elm Street movie like New Nightmare, then you have to pick these figures up. I mean, Neca, Mesco Toys, keep making your Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Kruegers. Keep making ones from New Nightmare. Keep making some from Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. Keep making your ones from the Dream Warriors and the Dream Masters. Keep making all the Nightmare on Elm Street part of the. Keep making all of the Nightmare on Elm Street keep making all of the Elm Street part of the movies, But do not make the remake, because that remake was terrible. And don't get me wrong, I mean, the remake was awesome. It was alright, but I see the remake was alright and okay by me, but I didn't really like it or anything. It was alright and okay, but the remake, don't make that. Instead, just settle for something better. Maybe the audience will love it, maybe they won't, but who really knows? We're getting some figures. And I want Neca Toys to continue making these figures, so long as no one can find them. I mean, everybody's gonna love, they're gonna love Freddy and Jason Voorhees, so please keep making your part of the movies, like Neca Toys and Mesco Toys. Please keep making Friday the 13th. We really love Jason Voorhees. And please continue to make Nightmare on Elm Street, because that movie was also fantastic, by the way. But the remakes, unfortunately, the remake with Jason Voorhees, it was a better movie, but not the Freddy Krueger movie like Nightmare on Elm Street, The Nightmare on Elm Street remake was really horrible, and yeah. So, if you're a collector of these figures, I recommend you pick up either one. I'm gonna give Freddy Krueger here a 10 out of 10, because he's really awesome, and the same with Jason Voorhees, because they're from the original movies, and they're not like from that. They're not like from. They're not like from those. Like the remakes, but the original classics. Like, we're gonna stay true to the classics, not these boring remakes, not these movies about like the boring remakes. No, we're gonna stay true to these movies, and that's final, because these movies are better and beyond popular. They're very cool. I mean, who would not love to get their own Jason Voorhees right here, or Freddy Krueger? Yes, you would love them, and yes, we can stick with these, figures until they keep making more, and that's final, and yeah. We were taking a look back at the Freddy Krueger. Let's remove Jason out of the way. We were taking a look back at the Freddy Krueger, action figure. I, hope you enjoyed this. This was, the final review, and I'll see you all later.